Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my FIFA 22 Borussia Dortmund career mode. In this series I will try to take Dortmund to the top of German football and European football. I was trying to keep the save semi-realistic, which I will talk about later on in the episode, probably towards the end, when we talk about transfer targets and stuff like that. One thing I should talk about first here is, obviously, in real life some transfers have happened. So I have made them happen in game by moving players to teams, as you can see Niklas Süle there. We'll get into our team in a second. I just want to show real quickly. Obviously in real life Erling Haaland has made the move to Manchester City. And as you can see, I've moved him over to the Etihad with Pep Guardiola's men. So we don't have Erling Haaland for the first season, which will obviously like we lose a world-class striker up front, but at the same time we have, if I get into it real quickly, go into the squad hub, you'll see obviously we've got Daniel Martin, who can take that striking position and try to prove himself, but we also have Karim Adeyemi, new signing from Salzburg for Dortmund. Obviously these two are going to be fighting over their first team position, or maybe we go to a two-striker formation, we'll work that in. We also have Stefan here, who I'm thinking about selling because he's not really my type of striker, plus he's 23, 68 rated. Like, it feels like 74 rated, around the same as Adeyemi at 23, I'd maybe keep him. But there's not really much upside to him in this game, unfortunately. In real life, he's a pretty decent player for them. Obviously, we also have Makoko, I should say, actually. Looking to loan him out, the 16-year-old, because obviously dynamic potential could ruin him this season, which would be like bad, because I don't know how much game time he's going to get behind Adeyemi and Marlon. But if he's playing well, maybe in the cup games, we'll give him like substitution appearances, or bring him on, or start him over Adeyemi and Marlon. It also comes down to the defense. As you can see, I've added Nico Schlotterbeck, because he will be moving to Dortmund at the end of the season. Obviously, he had a very good season for Freiburg. He's a very, very good centre-back, young, up-and-coming talent. We'll be fighting for places with the likes of Zagadou, Akanji, Mats Hummels, but most importantly, this man Niklas Süle, making a move from Bayern Munich on a free transfer to Dortmund. And these are some great additions to the squad in the defence and attack. And with an aging Mats Hummels, who probably won't be in the starting lineup for long, because obviously he's 32, 84 rated, not really pacey as centre back, where it's just determining who's going to take that spot from him. At the moment, it's most likely Süle being a high rated defender and the most what's the word I'm looking for, experienced of the three backups. Obviously, of Akanji, a very good solid centre back. We have Collins, who I'm looking to loan out. Schlotterbeck and Zagadou will be taking part in games. I'll rotate the defence quite a lot to make sure everyone gets game time and can prove themselves to me. And yeah, like the rest of the squad is just how it is in real life at the moment. Like, obviously this man is now the main big talent at Dortmund, so he is the main man. Now is like a talent coming through. And yeah, like, it's going to be a fantastic season ahead of us. Hopefully we can at least be up there with Bayern. I don't want to obviously win everything in the first season, because that's unrealistic. Like, in my eyes, Dortmund need like maybe 2 years to win it. Well, you never know. Like, they could win it next year, like with the squad they have. But like, at the same time, you just know Bayern are gonna win it. Like, they're just too good. But speaking of Bayern Munich, as you can see, we are about to face them in the SuperCup here, as the first game of the season, the pre-season trophy. Well, not pre-season. Well, it is pre-season, but the curtain raiser. So let's get into that and test our squad. I'll show you the squad I'm going to go with in this first game against them real quickly. I'm going to go with Daniel Marlin up front, Royce in the camp position, Hazard and Marius Wolf down the right hand side, hoping he proves himself. He is 26, so he'll need a good season, or maybe he'll need to be good up until January, because that's when I want to make transfers. We have Emre Can and Jude Bellingham in our midfield. Obviously, Jude Bellingham, the more attacking midfielder, he'll go and support Royce more than Emre Can, who will drop back and cover the defence. At left back we have Rafael Guerreiro, and right back we have Meunier, two fullbacks who can attack and can defend pretty well. Then in the defence I'm going to go with Hummels and Akanji for this first game, because I want to test out Hummels, see if his pace is going to be a problem, which I don't think it will, with Can, Akanji and Guerreiro and Meunier around him, some fairly fast defenders. But in goal I'm obviously going to go with Gregor Kobel, the high rated goalkeeper, over obviously Roman Bürki.
And hello from the Strobel Allee. We find ourselves at the Signal Iduna Park. It's Borussia Dortmund against Bayern, a game of real resonance here in Germany. Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, and I'm joined by Stuart Robson. Stuart, what are you expecting today?
Well, I'm expecting a really close game today. This is a rivalry that's been really good in recent times. Yes, Bayern have dominated, but on their day, Dortmund can outplay anybody, particularly in this wonderful arena.
Introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Manuel Akanji plays with Mats Hummels in central defence, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And so the starting 11 for Bayern.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
And here we go. I thought I'd just let the intro play itself to build up some atmosphere. Obviously you heard the very loud Dortmund crowd. It's a great interception early on here. Let's see if we can build an attack here. Royce, looking for him in midfield. Hopefully he can have a good season. First time actually using this Dortmund squad, so Marius Wolf there. It's a great cross, but unfortunately no one's there to pick up the ball. Now Kingsley Coman can find a pass out, but Meunier, that's support from me. Just kind of hoping there'll be someone that I can play the ball into.
Well, it's fair to say he's been across all the back pages and the focus of social media as well, leading into this game, taking on his old club. And
yeah, you saw the squad there. For some reason they're playing Harry Maguire at right back and Marcel Sabitzer at centre back. We've got a good attack here with Hazard.
It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully
Let's see if we can feed that into Marlon. One too many passes. I was hoping Royce would be a little bit more forward. Wanted to go with a more likely scorer, not likely scorer, but with the positioning that Royce is in, he's more likely to score. But Coman here, showcasing his good dribbling, but we'll play ourselves into trouble here, just about get away with Kobel. Early on here, Bayern causing problems. On the left hand side here with Coman, he's got the pace advantage on Meunier, obviously. Speaking of pace advantage, Alphonso Davies is going to be hard to get past. Early on here, Bayern showcasing their strength.
Bayern pushing forward with options available.
Coman now, Meunier. One thing he does have is a strength advantage. Just slow down the game real quickly.
What should we expect to see
from him? This in. Back stick. Almost. Marius Wolf. And Ray Shan. Get this out to Royce. Royce can shoot from range. Forces a good save from Hummels, from Neuer.
a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, good
I'd
header.
say it's a fair price as well.
Let's go from range of Royce.
Well, the keeper has
Another
outdone
good save from
himself.
Manuel Neuer.
Wonderful save.
Corner here with Hazard. Looking
Played
for
over.
Manuel Akanji.
Did his
It doesn't
job
win it, but it
defensively.
falls to Daniel Marlon. See what he can do. Uses pace there.
Good technique displayed.
Good shooting position.
That's a great stop.
Well, he's
Daniel Malin
Hoping Marlon would make a better run there.
on the ball. Torgan
There we go.
Hazard.
Cadero.
Marco Reus.
Go Royce. Through here to Marlon.
It should be.
Turn. It's a bigger touch than I wanted, but ball roll into the shot.
It's a magical save it was.
Manuel Neuer yet again.
Well, the crowd
Again
have
makes
to
another
score
save.
here. They've created so
Let's
many
watch this
chances.
one. Done a fairly easy save for a goalkeeper of Manuel Neuer's quality. Looks like for Matt Summers there.
Let's see about the delivery.
I
But he
can't
dealt
win
with
the
that
header.
ball
Good
played
header.
in rather well.
No, I'm trying to counter with Serge Gnabry. That's what I was saying. I like showing defensive highlights so you guys can see
Goretzka.
the defender's quality.
Müller. Müller.
Oh, this is bad. It's a good ball from
High
Muller.
quality
But
defending.
good defending. Jude Bellingham can bring the ball forward here with Hazard.
Plenty of options.
Just behind Royce. Easily wins that. Bellingham, good hero.
Rice.
Bellingham, Royce sets himself,
Rejects
shot,
the shot.
and again
Oh,
an
a
easy
smart
save
stop.
for Neuer. And we're just
Thomas Müller.
warming up. Obviously, first game playing with his team.
Kimmich.
Joshua Kimmich now coming forward.
Kimmich. Müller.
Kanji.
And he's
Alright,
broken
Muller's
free.
done well there, and
Oh,
we concede.
yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
It's the first shot they've taken. They score from. That's the way it goes. It's a clinicality of Thomas
just look
Muller
at this
in the
again.
end.
He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
Realistically, Kanji should be doing. No, Sommels actually. I thought it was a Kanji on him. Made that run too early. Didn't even need to do that when he did. Oh, here we go.
Live action
This is a good
coming up
opportunity.
here on
Over the top.
EA TV
Marlon,
from
bury that.
He's got to tuck this away.
Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class!
And away we go. We're
Fantastic
underway.
save.
Back level. Second, they made the mistake defensively. I saw the opportunity with not a Royce to play the pass into Marlon. And he finally puts one in the back of the net.
You
can see a good ball from Royce. And a good finish from Daniel Marlon.
It's a really great goal.
Should Neuer do better? Let's see. Not really sure he could do much better. So he played his well finished goal from Marlon, place it into the far left corner. That's great interception from Emre Can. Marlon make that run. Royce though on the inside of Sabitzer. Marco Royce. Oh.
Unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's
First
a
shot
bad
off
miss.
target, I
Just
believe.
never looked convincing as he went through there.
Royce should do better there. See, Alphonso Davies has recently made a song, a rap
Goretzka.
tune,
Now Müller
which was pretty decent.
and Lewandowski.
Bellingham, can you win that out?
Simple save,
Oh, well,
really.
easy save for him.
Well, they need to be more
Rowe
positive
now,
with their
sees the
passing.
run of Hazard.
Make more runs in behind the defence, create overloads in the wide areas, and then we may
Getting
see
inside
an
of
improvement
Maguire.
in those
Not really sure why
stats.
they signed him to play right back, but
Emre Can.
Emre Can now actually.
He'll have a go
I
here.
was going to say Can can shoot from
Terrific
range, but it was blocked. Guerrero now.
Emre Can.
Adeyemi's
Karim
first involvement.
Adeyemi.
Tried to like a cutter in behind, but Alphonso Davies just waited. Just patient. It's good defending from him.
Dortmund have given it away.
This game's getting, what's the word, a little bit tense. A couple of mistakes on both teams.
Coman. Possession changing hands.
Both teams high pressing. So I know this game's here to be won. That's a good ball into Marlon.
And the
Flick it.
search goes on for the
Hoping
winner.
he's flick it
Time
over
is
Lucas
tight.
Hernandez. Go back
Torgan
to
Hazard.
touch, shoot, Bellingham
Well,
will
a
save.
really important piece of goalkeeping at this stage.
Well,
Do a
it's such
different
key
tactic from a
moment in
corner
the game.
here.
That's a
Make
really
this
good
spot
save.
open. dink the ball in there.
Trying to pick out a teammate.
Akanji can run onto it
That's clear.
and just can't reach it in time. Bellingham, first hand shot from right,
Well, putting it wide from there. Just
putting high pressure on Bayern, forcing them back, keeping them in their own half.
Marcel Sabitzer.
Could have won the ball there. But we win it here, hopefully, with Meunier. Yes, we do.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside the
Adeyemi,
stadium.
that's good work from him.
Find that moment of magic to win the game.
And he's whipping
Crowd certainly
across.
think so. Just listen to them.
Back to Emre Can.
Oh, he's gone for goal.
Shot, crossbar.
Denied by the bar. Back in play here.
Let's go back to Adeyemi. Oh, it's great work from him.
Can they forge
Oh,
ahead?
almost got
And with
tried
that,
to
they
just
thwarted the opportunity.
cut back after the ball roll. It's great work to get past Alfonso though. That's what we love to see. Good interception there.
And given the situation, a goal at this stage
But we didn't
might
keep the
well
ball,
turn out
unfortunately, and
to-
Leroy Sané's in. Guerrero. Oh,
Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
90th minute as well. He scored on the 45th and the 90th.
Well, here's the
It's
replay.
clinicality,
And I have to say,
poor
the
defending.
keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor
Don't know why
piece of
Kobel
goalkeeping.
didn't come all the way out. He just sort of stood there.
Aware. And that is never
I mean,
to be sniffed at.
It's not like we were dominated by Bayern. We were definitely a better team. We created more
Been
chances.
backing them today.
We just weren't
Well, it's
clinical
great
enough.
preparation for the season, Derek, and this is always a nice moment, going up to lift any trophy. Great for those fans as well.
Now for the trophy lift.
Clearly we're missing Haaland because you imagine most of the chances had it, not Adeyemi, Marlon had. Haaland would have scored. As Muller lifts his trophy here, would he be doing it at the end of the season with a Bundesliga
Well,
title?
they've got to enjoy this.
Most
Derek, and
likely,
then get
but
ready for a tough season ahead.
it would try
They won't
fight
be
to the very end
celebrating too much
to
tonight.
make it a tight contest.
Absolutely, Stuart. They all know the show must go on after this.
Let's actually have a look at these stats at the end of this game. I want to do this for most games. As you can see, we played quite a lot of passes, created 15 opportunities. We had 3.5 expected goals, which obviously we didn't have. We only scored 1. Now look at possession stats, see where we're most. As you can see, we went down the left a lot more than the right. Definitely with Adeyemi in the second half, we went more down the right. It was just with Alfonso Davies at left back, you can't really do much with Marius Wolf. As you can see, we lost position in the box, in their box, more than anywhere else on the pitch because they just put in last minute tackles. Look at shooting stats real quickly. You can see most of our shots came from outside the box. Obviously the one we scored was inside the box. We had 9 outside and 6 inside, and we scored from the one of them inside. But Bayern actually had 3 shots actually. Yeah, all in the box. Clinical. Daniel Marlon, I felt like he had a good game. Same with Royce. Talking has it. He had moments where he looked good. Bellingham actually was very good in midfield. Adeyemi didn't really have much time to do anything, but I feel like he deserved a much higher rating than 5.5. Maybe a 6. Marius Wolf, not really much he could have done in that game to be fair. Emre Can was good in midfield. Guerrero, not too sure about him at left back. Maybe, his first game. Maybe after a couple of games I'll find his weaknesses and strengths. But yeah, Hummels and Akanji, they felt quite a good partnership in the league. I'm going to switch it up though. Meunier with a 6. I feel like he had a better game than that, to be fair. He was alright defensively, just got outpaced most of the time, and yeah, obviously Kobel conceded twice, so he's not going to get a high rating. Oh, interesting. We have 2 transfer offers here, one for Simic. Anyone play him? I think I'm trying to sell Yariam. Atletico Madrid want him, they can have him. And Marco Reus is not going anywhere, he is retiring at Borussia Dortmund most likely. And that is what I want to do in real life. Not real life, in game. Obviously, I'll just explain the whole realistic side of things real quickly as we get to this game against Frankfurt. for example, this here, it's not a realistic transfer. A couple of years ago, maybe, when Hummels was at Bayern, that time period where he was one of the best defenders in the world. Well, he still is. But like when he was like 28, 29, maybe a move to Man United would have been on the cards. For example, obviously you see I rejected a bid from Bayern before I actually started recording. I just don't see him moving back to Bayern. I feel like he's either going to retire at Dortmund or he's going to move to like a lower league team at some point. Maybe in like 2 years or something like that. But I won't be surprised if he retires there because he's still a good player. He still can put in a shift in defence. Yeah, in terms of transfers I want to bring in, Dortmund obviously in real life don't bring in the the high star players, your Haalands, your Ronaldos, they don't go for that. And is Levante a realistic loan offer? I don't think it is. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to let transfers happen for players that actually matter anyway, like in the save. If they are realistic destinations, obviously you'll see here some players I've got listed. I'll go into those at one point. Got so much going to Atletico Madrid isn't going to impact the save too much because barely got any potential. But this transfer, I think he's actually looking to move in real life. So if he does decide to leave, maybe I'll let him go. I think he's actually looking for a move away, obviously with Marlon Adeyemi. Is he going to... To be fair, he scored in real life. So maybe he'll actually stick around. But yeah, this wouldn't be maybe in say a season in time after I've asked you guys who's watched after I asked opinions and stuff like that, people I watch and stuff like that. Maybe I would like to happen to Bayern, but right now it's gonna stay. Yeah, back to bringing in transfers. You won't really see as well. You will, because obviously transfer fees in real life are high for young players as well in FIFA. But in terms of the squad, a few players I'll actually go through it real quickly before this game. Go through some of the players I've listed. Go with the attack actually first. We have Pulisic, obviously Sancho. You have Aubameyang, Haaland, Lewandowski, Gundogan, and Achraf Hakimi, former Dortmund players. It could be nice transfers. I'm not going to do an in-depth look at all these. But for example, if Marius Wolf isn't doing too good and maybe we'll bring in a Pulisic, maybe we'll bring back Sancho. Obviously the transfer fee is massive. That's what I mean, that Dortmund don't go for the ready-made players. They go for players like Ismail Assar, Takeover, Kubo, Doan, young talents like Noni Madueke would be a very good option. Well, it depends what you guys want to see. If you want to see Jadon Sancho, Pulisic return to Dortmund, and I'll be down to do that. Yeah, it's actually time to get into this game against Frankfurt, and I'll see you guys in the game.
Here's the starting 11 for Borussia Dortmund. Niklas Süle starts alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. The starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, they're playing with a midfield diamond, so key to their success will be the holding midfielder and the player in the number 10 position. They really need to influence the game here today.
Get into this one. You saw a line up there going with Five at the back, with Süle and Slotterbeck making their debuts. It's another this is a formation I want to utilise throughout the season. Test it out. Maybe it'll be our main formation, depending on how it goes today. Guerrero makes a mistake there. Slotterbeck already here. We're under pressure. Sula, good pressure and good defending. Sula has been a fantastic player for many years at Bayern. It's a great clearance from Hazard, almost actually finding Marlon and launching him under an attack. Obviously played in Champions League games. That's a foul from Hazard. Eintracht, you saw the lineup there for a pretty decent side. Obviously in real life, they are, I believe, in the Europa League final. Don't know why they went from range there. Rafael Guerrero. Run past
well, I'm sure his heart is beating extra quickly because it's his debut game today. Stuart, what should we expect to see from him?
Well, he's a good goal.
There we go, Hazard. Anyone in the box? Marlon's there, but it doesn't go to Marlon. Goes all the way back to Wolf, but he doesn't make connection.
And
Like you saw in the first game. Obviously we don't have Chan there to play off.
There to intervene.
Great defending from Schlotterbeck. I should try to go down the right hand side more in this game. See what Wolf can do, but Marlon here forces a good save. They're still under pressure. Like you see there, Emre Can would have been there to collect that.
Well,
That's what we're missing.
It's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Kanji, you need to win that. Good defending. Instead now. Get something going.
Bellingham.
Marlon.
Malen with it.
Meunier. Into Marius Wolf. Puts it in. Anyone there?
An effective clearance.
In these positions, it just takes a while for someone to win that.
Here's Rice.
Rice now play it across.
Snuff out the danger. Cross.
Oh, that's good work from Buddy. If you're wondering, I do play with ultimate and sliders turned on to make the game harder for myself. As in, like, the AI have better shot accuracy, better pass accuracy, better goalkeeping. I've lowered my shot accuracy and pass accuracy and stuff like that first, made it just harder, like, you know, usual stuff you change.
And showing fine vision.
Got Marlon here, can get forward.
Getting forward. Will it lead to the goal?
Find Royce, that isn't what I wanted to do.
Oh, crucial tackle, brilliant. Just hearing something important has happened.
Not really, that's what I wanted to pass to the guy who got to save for the box.
Yes, it's a goal for Freiburg. The score's level again now at 1-1 with.
That's poor. I saw that. Why did no one else? Why did the AI not cover that?
They've been pushing for the opener, and now
I saw that pass happening. I saw him making the run, but no one covered him. Not Schlotterbeck or Guerrero. No one went over. You can see me try to switch over in time, but obviously it doesn't let you switch to where you want. I saw it here.
And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the
That's
keeper.
poor and poor goalkeeping as well from cover.
Now Boré. So.
Don't really like using foul at the back, but something that I wanted to test out.
But quick thinking defensively.
So I don't like our opening lesion in midfield. It's a good ball there.
Now what can they do from here?
Marlon cut back and fire a strike. It's blocked. Again, we have to defend. It's a very end-to-end game here.
So,
there's Guerrero. One problem with Guerrero is not the best defender. I said earlier that he's a pretty decent defender, which he is, but I think
and offside just as he was ready to pounce.
But obviously, that doesn't happen in
Rafael
FIFA.
Santos Boré.
Come on, ref.
Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick.
Slotterbeck,
Taking
that
care of
nice.
business defensively here.
Bellingham. Almost lost out there. Wolf. Come on, you've got pace. Got decent pace there, Wolf. Come on. Fire a strike across goal. Okay. This is what I want to see from you, Wolf. He's right foot this time. Obviously, he's right footed. I believe he is anyway. Considering the shot took on his left, I think he's right footed.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition.
Marlon went more towards the far post, would have squared it, but he was offside by the time. And I didn't really have the time to go anymore. looking at the replay. Wait, no, that's his left. Wait, no, that is right. Yeah, my brain. It's very late for me when I'm recording this.
Anything about that one. They
Just can't commit with defenders in this formation. Should have Emre Can covering me.
Chance to do damage.
Oh, there we go. Dangerous there. Good defending there from
They took
Akanji.
care of the situation defensively.
Now Marlon over
And
the
the news
top.
confirmed before the game. Manchester City have finally got their man, Stuart.
That's a great win from
Well, it's an
Wolves.
exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new
Oh,
club.
they might
Off
score
on the
here,
inside.
Stuart.
Here we
He's
fucking...
made a brace for himself. No stopping him apparently.
Don't know if I want to swear on my content yet, so I got myself off there, but I did swear a bit. No, this way is. Wolf, 2 goals.
Well, I won't
Good play
get
as well.
tired watching
Good win.
this. It's an outstanding bit of play.
Good run.
Just look how far he runs.
And a
with the
good
ball.
shot.
That's a great goal.
Mighty's Wolf is stepping up. Things you love to see.
Good looking sequence.
Maybe Chan.
Rafael Santos Borré. Just a
play
quick
there.
reminder, more live football coming your way here on
Nearly
EA
over that
TV.
run.
I think you might enjoy this game.
I like the look of that
Free
game.
to
The
Wolves.
Oh,
atmosphere-
Stuart, they
Straight
must
back.
score.
Ah,
The attack
defending.
showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end.
Just a little bit, not the best in the air.
Kamada.
Something I need to train with him.
Decent position.
Good defending there. Meunier win that.
Oh, he's given it away.
Well, Dortmund just can't dominate the possession.
Now
But
Marlon,
what
that's a
they've
great
done
ball.
Real chance.
Marlon shoot, scores.
Gone and scored again. They're doing
Here we go.
everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
It's a great ball from Bellingham there. Big Marlon there, he was saying I'm going to take him off, so
Well, let's see
I'm
this
going to
again.
score, but look at that
This
pass.
is counter-attacking football at its very
That is De
best.
Bruyne-esque.
And then
Could have
for a
squared
goal,
it,
he just
but I didn't
goes
want to
for
risk it.
power
I just
and
thought, you know, I'll
smashed it
score with
past
the
the
Marlon.
keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Get Marlon underway in the league. There's the goal scoring. Let's make those subs that I was on about. Trying to find Chandler here.
And a chance to
Ferreira.
whip it in here.
Proof I capture one. That's why.
It is to be a throw-in.
What I was thinking about doing is why I checked Guerrero is putting Murray at left wing back. That's Porte. Good save from Cobble.
Terrific save.
We really need to put Schlotterbeck or Kanji in the central defender position so because they're faster than Sula. So they can cover in those positions. But it's a great save from Cobble. Murray now, can he get this away?
Delivering it.
Got an opportunity.
Aware of the threat, solving the problem.
Julian Brandt now. Can he do the same?
Could be a chance
Can
to
he
break
get a
here.
good run here? Murray now.
A key game in the
that
Bundesliga
forward.
coming up live here on EA TV.
Julian Brandt now for our
There's a
fourth
chance
goal.
here.
A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Okay. I want to do the interesting celebration choice in the game. I wanted to do the camera celebration.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating.
It's a great
It's
counter.
so hard to defend
A
against.
great finish from
And then
Julian
what a
Brandt.
strike. That
trap
sort of
should be better.
ferocity, certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
That's not EA's goalkeeping there. Like, didn't realise Trap probably saves that shot. But Julian Brandt gets himself underway in the league.
Gonzalo Paciencia.
Defending
He's won the
there.
ball.
Get through to
And
Marlon.
he's in.
We're going to get another.
Trying to lock
Yes,
the
we
keeper.
are. And
Oh,
it's a
football
great
it
goal.
is at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
it's a great finish from Marlon. Adeyemi, I mean. What am I
Well,
about?
here it is again.
Adeyemi's on
Through ball
that.
is absolutely
Brilliant.
inch perfect. And then just look at the finish.
Great finish from Adeyemi.
Just entices the keeper in, and it's a lovely little dink to deceive him. Fantastic goal and superb finish.
Haaland who? Clearly, the woes we had up against Bayern in terms of goal scoring, we fixed them.
So two
In a few days in
substitutes to
between.
come on in one go. Alex Scott
It's
with
worth
the
a try.
information.
It's a goal for
Great defender from
Gladbach.
Akanji.
They are losing 3-1 with just under 10 minutes to go.
Thank you, Alex.
It's going to be off.
Well, that's a well-timed pass.
Oh, 8, that's great
Oh,
football.
there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks
Torgan
to the
Hazard gets his name on
quality
the
of
score
that
sheet. thought Brandt was offside. That's why I went for the pass instead of the shot. So, you know, I was going to get called off anyway. But in the end, it's great football.
And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Putting it back to Torgan Hazard, who hasn't opened net. Just places it in. Occasionally you think Carlos, like, he's actually winning 6-1 instead of, you know, losing 2-1 to Bayern.
A bit sloppy in possession. Well, let's
Can
see
we
what
make
they
it
have
7?
in store for them on the break.
Adeyemi for his second.
And a goal! There he is!
What is going on? Like, what's happening to Kevin Trapp?
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish.
That is why I'm not even celebrating scoring, because it's one of those things where, like, you're like 7-1 early game. Like, I think it's Frankfurt who scored first.
So. Well, an easy one to
Can't
cut
just
out,
going to
really.
control the game here, hoof it out, and that's the end of the game.
The referee blows his whistle. With that, the game is over, and it's a victory for Dortmund. What did you think of their performance?
Yes, Derek, that's exactly the start you want. Yes, one or two players looked a little bit tired towards the end of the game, but that's to be expected. Overall, I thought it's a really good display.
I think it's accurate to say, Stuart, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
What a game that was. When we conceded first, I was a bit worried. But then, we turned up. And because we scored so many goals, the first half highlights aren't even there. I actually played less. Well, yeah, with this formation, yeah, we'd have less possession because we don't have Emre Can in the midfield control. I actually can't show you the things there, but it's like a player performances. Obviously, Hazard got himself a goal late on. He had a fairly quiet game, to be fair, but Adeyemi coming off the bench did very well, scoring 2 goals, obviously. Modern obviously scored in the game, got a very nice goal himself. Marius Wolf stepped up. What I wanted from him. Man of the match performance, a 9.8. Couldn't ask so much better than for that. Julian Brandt obviously got himself 3 assists after coming off the bench. And a goal. So not sure why he isn't much higher, like closer to Marius Wolf's rating. Royce did have a very quiet game. I feel like it is the pace advantage that Brandt's got over Royce in midfield to allow him to create more chances. But Bellingham had a pretty good game. Guerrero had his moments again where he was good and bad. Schlotterbeck, Sula and Akanji, they felt pretty good. Schlotterbeck felt the weakest. But I feel like I will have to put Akanji in the central position and Sula down the right, because obviously Akanji's got more pace, so he can cover the midfield. But Murray came on, got himself an assist. He was alright, not really much to say about him. Meunier is a solid player to begin with anyway, like, and got a good cover. Felt like he deserved better, not gonna lie. He made some pretty good saves. Two more, one transfer offer here from Nicholas Sula. I'm not gonna allow this to happen yet anyway. Not too sure what Nicholas Sula's career at Dortmund is gonna be. Adeyemi, yeah, you were incredible. I think I might end the episode here. Koke joining Liverpool, Fernand Mendy to Juventus, and Ruben Neves to PSG. Some big transfers. I think I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode we will have Freiburg and Hoffenheim, and maybe Leverkusen, or maybe I might sim Freiburg, play Hoffenheim, play Leverkusen, and maybe we'll have Sporting in the episode as well, kicking off our Champions League campaign. One thing I do want to talk about before the end of the episode is transfers. Like, do you want me to spend? I've got a lot of money to spend, but I kind of forgot to turn off the first in the transfer window. That's what I like doing in career modes to keep it realistic. Obviously, like Marius Wolf in the first game wasn't too effective, but put him in the right wing position in that formation, and he was incredible. So maybe what I will do real quickly is move them both up to right wing and see if they get more involved in the game. That way, I show their instructions now. Cut inside and then get in behind for Wolf. Yeah, let me know what you think about bringing in like marquee players like Sancho, Pulisic, like Gundo and even as well. Or should I just keep it as in like the real life Dortmund strategy of like bringing in younger, like, you know, undiscovered players in a way, players who are like on the verge of becoming like world class talents. For example, Aiden here, as you can see, he's on my transfer list. I've used him in a Schalke career mode, and he was very good. Maybe like bring him in and maybe make Murray a left back, because we actually don't have a left back right now, I believe. Back at one. Not that I can remember. Yeah, maybe we'll bring in Aiden as a right back behind Mounier. Make Murray a left back. It's someone like Mikkel Damsgaard, for example, like very good at the Euros, but I've not really heard much about him since. But to be fair, that could be good because I don't follow like Sampdoria. To be fair, I don't follow their season. But yeah, he could be a good player for us to bring in, and then develop to become a world class player. And let me know if you want me to either say goodbye to them at one point, you know, when they're like at a decent level, when they're like ready to leave Dortmund, we sell them. I'm not going to do that with everyone, obviously. I want to keep some players who stay or are loyal to the team, like Royce, for example. Yeah, let me know if you want me to bring in world class players like the likes of Sancho, Pulisic at one point to play that right wing role, because I feel like Marius Wolf ain't going to be good enough. Is it already 26? And yes, he was good in that game, but up against Bayern he didn't really do much. Up against the bigger teams at the Champions League, he won't do much against them. But someone like Sancho or Pulisic will be able to, or even Ousmane Dembele. I forgot to add to my shortlist. Yeah, that would be the end of the episode here. So I'm not too sure how long this is, but yeah, obviously off to a good start in the league. We're currently set at the top. A very good goal difference so far of 6. Obviously we scored 7, conceded 1. Yeah, that'll be the end of the episode. That'll be the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also check my description down below for my socials on my Twitch, where I do stream FIFA, and along with other games. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of what I talked about in this episode and the episode in general. Like, if there's players you want to see me bring in, let me know in the comments. I'll check them out. And if you have any players that you know Dortmund are linked with or they are going to buy that I don't know of yet, then let me know and I'll bring them in. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.